The Tangent 8 podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
Right, let's just rip the Band-Aid off on the most annoying thing, because me and Swoosh had a whole heated thing about this, even the preamble. RAM prices.
Yay.
This shit's fucked.
Very.
If it's not GPUs, it's RAM. Shit.
Yeah.
So we talked about this a little bit last week because of the whole thing with the data centers gobbling up RAM and basically causing massive catapults in the overall price of RAM. Well, the parent company to Corsair has decided they want to pull out of the consumer market and just sell directly to the AI bros.
I don't like this. Like, this annoys me so much. Like,
yeah.
It seems... I just see it as a very dumb decision in my mind, just lashing yourself to a ship that is destined to sink.
Well, if anything, it may work for us in the long run. Like, for right now, yes, it's going to fucking absolutely suck if so many RAM producers drop out and just focus on AI bros.
Yeah.
But if that fucking AI bubble pops, what's left will have a good fucking basis.
The question is how long it will take for that bubble to pop. It's gonna.
Yeah.
And I'd like it to pop sooner than later, but I feel like, and I'm just some dumb idiot, a company as big as that, feeling like it's stable enough to be able to exit consumer market and just sell to these guys, means they at least think there's enough stability there to make their money.
Mm.
Yes, but I've seen far too many rug pulls in the last few years to believe that any company is thinking more than, 5 weeks ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So
the CEOs only think as far as their fucking immediate bonus.
Yeah. I can see this being a short-term switch of, we're just going to funnel this to it, and then when shit goes horribly wrong, they'll probably try and come back to the standard market, which I really hope, I don't think will happen, but I really hope gamers say fuck off. They have burnt a community with this.
Yeah.
So I think the slight difference is there were a few companies that did things like, we're going to sell 40% of our supply to AI bros.
Yeah.
They're the ones that I'm like, yeah, they're just doing short-term gains.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, these guys will buy a lot of our stuff, so fuck consumers. The fact that these guys are exiting, not just selling a primarily amount of their product, makes me think at least they think it's stable. Whether that's true, and for the love of Christ, please say it's not, because AI needs to fuck right off.
Yeah.
They at least see it as financially stable enough that they can stop supporting the consumer market as well. Which is what makes me more annoyed and scared about it, because if that's true, that could mean this is going to be around for a while, not another year and we can finally escape this fucking shit.
Well, the thing is, AI is like glitter. It's fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get rid of. It's ingrained into every operating system except Linux. Everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. There are offices out there now who are running Windows 11 with Copilot, and I guarantee you, they are hating every second of it. I know my work stuff has gotten slower since the update. It crashes near constantly. I can barely get work done efficiently. And it's just because of the update from Windows.
But Windows knows all of its shit's fucking broken. And a lot of it is because of the fucking code of fucking AI. They know it's like that.
We talked about it last week.
Yeah. It honestly feels like Microsoft and the other, other big ones are just going, fuck it, where are you going to go? You're stuck with it.
Yeah.
You can't leave.
Yeah.
At which point, Linux is looking more and more fancy. I can happily learn.
As Microsoft piss off more and more people, all it's going to do is push more and more people to Linux, but it's also going to push more and more developers to fucking Linux. So Linux is only going to get better and better as the time goes.
Because the thing that's helping Microsoft keep that stranglehold is because they've had such a large market share for so fucking long, so many of the major programs that companies use only function on Windows.
Yeah.
If you're like a friend of ours, he hates Windows, he fucking despises it, but he can't let it go because his main workflow uses Adobe.
Yeah.
And Adobe doesn't run on Linux.
They built a walled garden and then took away the doors. It's just like, you can't leave. The things you want are here. It's either you have the garden or the wasteland. Wasteland has treasures.
I think it's less that they made a walled garden. They made a big garden, and then while everyone was hanging out having a picnic, built the wall around them.
Yeah.
But
They built a trap.
but all it's going to end up being is the companies that just want to continue to use these AI features or try to skim data out of the software that you're running will remain on Windows because they can't, it doesn't run like that on Linux at this point in time. No doubt you're going to end up with devs that are going to want to produce some sort of fucking AI for Linux or something. But because it's a unique install base, it's not an overarching thing, it's not going to have to filter out to every individual.
I mean, I'm on Linux, but I'm using Discord.
Yeah.
Discord's scraping away.
Yeah. There's no way around it. Like, it's at this point, I assume if I'm on a website, they're scraping my data to sell.
Yeah.
100%. I just want to start sending them invoices to see if they pay it. Pay me. You're using my data.
They would say, "We don't know who you are."
Actually, no. There was
No. It's legitimate. So I did a big look into, because I don't know if you've seen all those things like delete me and those things that say that they'll get rid of you from data brokers.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons that those things can work to a degree, and there is a legitimate use case for them. I don't want to say that they're completely fake, but a lot of those data brokers don't physically identify you.
Yeah.
They don't go, "We have Swoosh's data." They go, "We have a set of data that we think is Swoosh."
Yeah.
So when you go, "Please delete all of Swoosh's data," they're like, "I don't know who that is."
Yeah. But there was a Lithuanian bloke who got done. He set up a fake business and just started sending fake invoices to Facebook and Google and Amazon and a whole heap of other companies of services that he never actually did, but he just sent them invoices and they paid them over $100 million in fucking services don't exist.
He's getting into some trouble because he was it was like a construction company or something. Because fuck, we'll send an invoice from a construction company, they'll pay it.
And all
I can imagine if he just sent them an invoice for his data use, it's like, oh, you're using my personal data or using my information, pay me for it. Maybe then he would not have gotten as much trouble.
Yeah.
Even then, again, they would have just been like, he's requested payment for data that we don't have because it's his data.
Well,
we don't have his data. We have some data.
Well, that's the thing. They were just paying invoices because after a certain size, you don't really pay attention to the invoices. Companies was like, oh, we got an invoice, pay it. Just pay it. So...
That's why there's a monthly email that goes around my work where they're like, all right, we tested a bunch of our subsidiaries. These guys failed.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
My company's the company I work for is really into data security because of that exact thing. People just sending invoices and them getting paid.
Absolutely.
We get emails every other month from our security service that are deliberate, phishing emails, but they're internal ones. And if you happen to open one and click on any link in it, you're automatically enrolled for a 3-week training course in digital security. If you open the email but don't follow a link, you just get a PDF of okay, be aware of these things, but please report them in the future. And if you actually report it, you end up getting a certificate. And we do a whole team meeting and they give a certificate. Congratulations, you were smart enough to not click the fucking link and report this thing.
Oh, I love that. My IT guys will send things around, but I have actually lost out on benefits at one point because my job does occasional things like, oh, you did really good, have some cash. They give you a gift card or something similar. But I've got this gift card in my inbox, and I didn't know I'd won anything. So I'm like, oh, it's clearly a scam. They don't want me to follow the link.
Yeah.
So I ignored it until, one of the people came around after, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I haven't used your gift card yet. Oh shit, I thought that was like a fucking phishing scam. I thought it was one of the details.
Oh, I would have assumed the
Yeah,
same
fucking
thing.
oath.
A random gift card showed up on my
Like,
inbox.
we
What
all
the
get
fuck is
those
this?
fucking
The IT
emails
guys
of
were
like, oh, follow this link to get your gift card. If
Yeah.
it's not a physical
The
card that's
IT
being
guys found
handed
it
to me,
hilarious.
it doesn't exist.
Yep.
I also got in a bit of like not trouble, but I got laughed at one point because we have a he's like a masseuse or someone comes in like once a month or something. You can book time with them.
Did you ask for a happy ending?
No,
That's exactly
that's
where
when
my
HR
head
gets
went.
involved. No, like, we had just gone through a shit ton of training saying, I don't care who it is, but if you don't know someone and they don't have a scanner to get in, you don't let them in. We are a very, very strict policy. It's like, all right, that sounds about fair. And the guy tried to walk in behind me with like this, like the massage table. Like, I'm sorry, man, you do have to wait for someone. It's like, why? I'm here every month. Like, I don't fucking care. I just got essentially a talking to at a corporate level saying, don't do the thing. So no, not do the thing.
You did
And
the right thing.
Yeah, fucking
I
oath.
closed the door, but then he complained. He complained to like the office manager who came over like, no, you actually did the right thing. He's just being a little princess about it.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Fucking oath.
Oh god, that made me giggle. Yes. How did we get here?
So circling back around, fuck AI bros, I want my RAM chip.
Fucking oath.
No, don't fuck the AI bros. They get no fucking.
No, fuck them in the ear with a pointed stick and then give it a good little fucking swizzle around.
Sideways with a rusty rake.
I will also take them sucking a rail spike.
Yeah,
At
because
a
like,
high velocity.
not just the
yes.
whole AI bros, but the fucking data centers they want to build.
Oh.
They keep.
They
Like,
cancel.
I've seen things coming in from like the US. There's a bunch of data centers that have opened up. Electricity prices have skyrocketed because they're trying to force the people around it to take the extra demand cost. Their water has gone up because they're using that for cooling and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is great. You've moved them into a place where people are barely coping, and then made everything more expensive.
Yeah.
Just,
Because when those people can't afford and are forced out, they can get all the lamb cheap and make the
Yeah.
data center bigger.
they can expand the data center. I hate that shit. Like, that's when
It
I
feels
start
like-
seeing a corporation as an actual tumor on the world. Because that's what it fucking is. The data center is just growing.
I'm waiting for the point where the data center gets big enough that it starts having its own buildings inside of it for
Yes.
employees, and the whole thing turns into some kind of digital corporate town.
We're
God,
getting
I
all
can
the
see
negatives of
Amazon.
cyberpunk without the fucking cool shit like augments.
Yeah. I'd put
I
up
want
a
my
lot more shit.
cyber arm if I've got to put up with this
Fucking
crap.
oath. I want-
Exactly. If I could like plug my brain into a computer and fuck off for a few centuries over lunch, I would put up with a lot more shit.
Yeah.
Like, give me that, plug-in VR. I will stop complaining.
Yeah, I
At
hate to
least when
say
I'm
how
plugged
much
into
It's one of those things where, like, the distractions aren't good enough anymore.
Yeah.
You've got to come up with better ones if you want to keep me putting up with this crap.
Fucking oath.
It's not just that. There's no reason to keep going. Back when we were, like, being brought up with the lies, it was always the thing of, if you work hard, the end goal is you get house, you get family, you get fun, happy, sustainable times. But all those things are now gone.
Yeah.
So there is no reason to keep doing the drudgery. But we're still doing it because if we don't, we die.
What frustrates me is the amount of people who've acquired some of that and then get shitty at other people who are not okay with
What they
not.
Who aren't okay with
'Cause-
following them slaving away to get that little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was someone I used to work with, and that, they had the wife, kids, blah, 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 all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Similar age. I think he was just a little bit older, but not by a huge amount. Not like, oh my god, boomer.
Yeah.
And he had this, like, absolute, like, grind mindset. Like, you're just not trying hard enough. You've got to work more. Work's not supposed to be easy. It's hard. Just suck it up.
I hate that mentality.
And it's just like, dude, I don't have a reason to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I don't work or anything. I put my hours in and get the job done.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do all this, like, work 9 extra hours shit.
For nothing.
It's not going to
Fuck
get me
that.
anything.
Oh god, no. Going
I'm
above
not
and beyond
saying
is
for
useless.
nothing. Overtime is paid or it doesn't get done.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't mind a little bit of free overtime as
Oh.
long as it's on my turn.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll start a little early if I get to work, because it means my morning gets to be a little more,
Yeah.
I don't want to say quiet or lazy or anything,
it
but
makes
like
the
it
rest
goes
of
at
the
a
day
more
that little
content
bit
pace.
easier by doing that little bit extra at the start if it helps you to
Yeah.
make your day easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's me choosing
Yeah.
to do something to make my day better, not someone going, just work
Oh
hard.
yeah, I'll do a whole lot if it's something that'll make me a slightly more convenient.
Yeah.
But as soon as that exact same thing is, you have to go do this, that thing is not getting done in any sense that is fucking remotely useful for anyone.
100%.
I'm also only doing overtime if it's something that I have directly impacted. Like, if someone's, like, not done something, like a project or whatever else it is, like, oh, we need you to stay behind because this got missed, Karen didn't do a thing. And it's like, well, now
Where's
I'm not
Karen?
doing it. Why isn't Karen doing it? Oh, she's got family. I don't fucking care. Get her back in. I have family.
It's the same thing for Christmas. They've got a family, so they're going to have Christmas off. You're good to work? No. I may not have, like, chitlets or anything like that I have to go home to, but it's still my fucking time. I worked last Christmas. Get jacked.
Oh, yeah. That was an argument I literally had at my current job because the guy who I work with wanted to go on a holiday over Christmas, but was like, dude, I worked last Christmas. I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
It's
Get
your turn.
fucked.
This is how this works.
He's still going to go because they don't need that many staff and someone else can cover what me and him do.
It shouldn't
over
fall
Christmas,
on you
'cause
to
it's not
deal
a
with
lot.
their fucking bullshittery.
Yeah.
His expectation was I would work Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not working Christmas. Go fuck yourself.
My work technically closes down for 3 weeks is because we deal with a lot of lawyers. They don't like being around on Christmas. But because of certain products we do, I will have to be there at some point. So it's like me and one other person who can do this portion of a job. And it's just like, cool, you need to be there just in case an order comes through. It's like, well, I'm going away for at least a week. I'll come back after that. So we'll see how that goes.
It would be weird. It wouldn't just be like you and like 2 other people in the entire office.
Pretty much. It would be like, I wouldn't even be going into the office at that point. There is literally no reason. Except for maybe the Wednesday when we get like free food. If they still do it at Christmas.
Oh, that would be hilarious, because remember your work puts on like big spreads for that. I can imagine them being like, oh yeah, we just didn't cancel the pizza order. There's like 20 pizzas here, guys. Get it done.
It's gonna be like, because they do like lasagna and potato bake on like Wednesdays. It's like, hells yes. I'd be set for life. It's an entire lasagna. Take that shit home.
I see all I'm imagining is you walking into the office at lunchtime, picking up a lasagna, then going home.
That's my work for the day.
Because there's always shit left over, because there's like not many people come in. So there's always at least like a shit ton left. So like, just like fill up containers. Like, take this home. Meal prep done. But I'm not the only person who does it, thankfully. Like, there's a few others who are like, there's leftovers, and it's like 5 o'clock. I'm harvesting.
Well, they're mine now.
Yeah, I'll take me a quarter chicken. Why not?
I mean, the easiest way to get not great food for free, if you know how to do it, is to work with bakeries.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, free tip, if anyone who can hear me wants, like, so much fucking bread you'll choke on it, go to a bakery, like a proper bakery. I mean, like a Brumbies or something, not some fucking Baker's Delight Nicole shit.
An actual bakery.
Yeah. Mom and Pop ones do it too. Tell them you have a horse.
Yeah.
Because horses will eat bread, and it's a great way to bulk out their feed, and with carbs. Tell them you want that. They'll give you trash bags of bread.
Yeah.
And because they're not picky about what they throw in those trash bags, you'll get donuts and eclairs and frosted shit. You will get so much bread you'll choke on it, and you can do that every week.
I love it.
I did it when I was in uni.
Hey, work smarter, not harder. Is how this works. See, that's the proper grind mentality.
I mean, I was buying bread, and I was taking one bag to a friend of ours, and then splitting another whole bag with someone else, because it was too much bread. I couldn't eat it all. And it cost nothing. It was completely free.
Yeah. I love that.
So yeah, you want a nice, you down on your luck meal? Bakeries. But you gotta go at closing time.
Yes.
Don't go during any active hours. Wait till like right at the end of the day and then go and ask about it. Don't be a dick.
Like, I've worked in places like fast food places and all that kind of stuff. When I was like transitioning out of that, moving to uni and all that kind of shit, they had already started cracking down that you couldn't take food home with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like on certain places where it's like, oh, we have a bunch of throw it out. It's like, why? This is good food. We just put it in a container and give it to the staff, and they have more things. Like, they don't have to spend as much money on food, maybe. And it's like, no, destroy it.
But that was also like, I worked at Mickey D's when I was in high school, and
Red Rooster.
That was back before they turned into a restaurant when they were still fast junk food, and like, you'd make 12 cheeseburgers in it at a go, and they'd sit on a shelf for 20 minutes, and then they get thrown out. They'd all get put into a big bin, and they're meant to be taken out the back. And the one I worked at, there was a specific bin that all those excess burgers went into. And before it got taken out the back, the manager tipped a 20-litre bucket into it. Just so he would soak everything. Like, turn everything to slop.
What a cunt.
Like, to stop staff taking that bin out and, like, because it was only just burgers and having
burger.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Just, there were fucking plenty of homeless people around. Just, I'm throwing these cunts out. Just, yeah.
See, like, I worked at a Mexican place.
Yeah.
I didn't work for one of the big chain guys. But I know I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I'll say it again. Our favorite one was that if anyone didn't pick up their food, staff could take it.
Yeah.
Because it was a completely made up in-packet meal.
Yeah.
But you could only take food that no one picked up. So what actually happened is the staff would randomly decide who had to make the phone call, and they'd get one of their partners to call in a bunch of food that they'd never come and pick up.
Smart.
It just happened to line up with all the food the staff wanted.
That's sort of like, you can't even really get away with that anymore now with fucking DoorDash and everything, because the payment gets done with fucking DoorDash.
No, that was our little scam, was the calling in the meal that was never going to get picked up. Oh no, they never came. I guess we'll have to take it home.
Actually, whilst we're talking about this kind of stuff, John Doe, you mentioned like before Macca's became like the fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing? All of the like
Do you want the
fast
answer?
food places are getting weird. Yeah, go for it.
I can answer that for you. It's about land.
Really?
Yes. So the idea is that if you have a basic looking corporate building, if that franchise fails, it's easier to resell.
Yeah, it's why if you
explains
drive
it.
past the building that used to be a Pizza Hut, you know that used to be a Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That explains
Now
why
they want
Macca's
the
went
building-
fucking weird and modern and shitty.
Yeah, now everything looks like a grey box, because a grey box is easy to sell to the next fast food chain that wants to be in the grey box.
Capitalism has fucked up architecture.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Like, there are certain buildings around Brisbane I love. Like the 4X Brewery, as much as I hate 4X, the brewery is gorgeous. It was also made by a well-renowned guy from, like, here in Brisbane. But he also made a bunch of the red brick buildings for government. And they are really well done. There's a couple near, like, one of the girls' grammar school. And they are red brick, but gorgeous. And now you look at anything new, like the fucking giant penis tower in Brisbane, which is essentially the government's, member. That just looks corporate marble to me. I can't stand it.
I still hate that the Gotham building is just where you pay parking tickets.
Yeah.
That should be
also
so
can't see
much
the Gotham
more.
building.
God damn.
The Gotham building got surrounded by taller buildings, and now I can't find the fucker anymore. Damn it, Batman.
It was
Trying
so
to
good to
hide
look
it.
Why
at
would
from
you
South
put
Bank.
such...
Like, damn.
Yeah. Such a dope-looking building. What happens here? You pay parking points.
Like,
Skylines are no longer unique.
they could have just once, for like, even just a short period of time, just got like a Batman mannequin and just bolted it to the roof and just left it there for a month.
Just sitting on one of the gargoyles.
That's it. That's all they had to do. And then like a month later it gets taken away. It's like, did you see it? Was that really there? Like, That's how you build a better fucking
That would
character.
be amazing.
But yeah, no, like, everything's just getting slowly more enshittified and becoming a box. Like, cars now are all just the same variant skin on a chassis.
I mean, we were talking about this last week. We were talking about the 007 trailer.
Yeah.
That's
Where
right.
it's like,
yeah.
you can't even tell that's a fucking Aston Martin anymore.
Yeah. This was, we've designed this to be the best. It's like, you've just copied someone else's homework. And
You didn't even
the
change
colours of
like
it.
anything. Like, there's no color
Yeah.
anymore. There's nothing.
Like, every
Supercars
smartphone.
look generic.
Yeah. Also, like, anything looks generic now. Like, just look at phones. Like, I have a Pixel. It looks very...
I think phones are kind of a convergence of form more than anything else. I don't really want my phone to look fucking weird just for the fuck of it. I want it to function as a phone.
Engage, yeah.
Yeah. Be fine.
Oddly enough, the
just-
thing I was thinking in my head was actually the death phones from Metalocalypse.
Oh, yes. I was thinking
It's like
turtle phone. The shell phones.
the
We had that
shell cell?
The shell cell, that's it. Because, like, my favorite thing is makers, like, random 3D printers or random, like, engineers who get bored will make these things. It's like, that's awesome. I love this. But,
I will freely admit, the fact that we moved away from flip phones is so annoying.
I miss the satisfaction of clicking that fucker shut on someone. It's like being able to slam a handheld phone, like, on something.
Yeah.
Like,
And there was also, there was a nice sort of like, oh, I'm getting a phone call.
But,
Yeah.
Like, there's just something
even
satisfying
with, like,
about opening it
new,
to answer the
like,
phone.
The new like the Samsung Folds, like even if you try to clap that closed, you're just smashing your own screen against your own fucking screen. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same tactile
No, it
feeling.
doesn't.
Like, I miss buttons. That's how
Well,
you know
that's the
I'm
thing.
old. I miss buttons.
Like, the thing is, there are companies making those phones.
Yeah.
They're in Asia. I've seen them. Where they have the phone pad on the bottom and a touchscreen on top when you open them up.
Mm.
Yeah.
I want that shit, but it's not here, and I can't be asked importing it. But
Pretty much.
fuck, like, I don't hate my phone. It's fine. It's perfectly functional.
Mm.
But it doesn't have that little bit of satisfaction of a flip phone.
Yeah.
And I understand that I'm saying this on a medium where it's like most people listening to me right now probably have never even held a fucking flip phone. The Razor was special, man.
Mate, if you had the Razor, you were king of your high school. Like, it just, every time.
It was the guy who had the Razor versus the guy with the Nokia 3310.
Yeah, no,
I
was
went 3310, 3315, and then I stayed that 3315 until like smartphones came out.
Yeah, before smartphones came out, I got the Walkman phone. Like,
What?
Sony
Walkman
Walkman
made a
phone.
phone. Yeah. And it was basically just an MP3 player that could make calls. It was great. I loved it. That's all I fucking wanted.
Okay. I never heard of that one.
It was an old one. My sister worked for like a phone seller, so she would trade them out every month.
That was around when
She had one called the lipstick
when
phone,
phones
which was
were
just, it had to have an headpiece.
That's around when like they were experimenting with phones to see what other functionality they could really do with it. Like Sony had one where it was literally a digital camera that you could make fucking calls on. That's
My mum
around the
loved
time
that
of
thing.
that's around the time of the Nokia N-Gage. You had the Walkman phone. Like there were a whole heap of like weird and wonderful little things. It was like the beginning of the evolution. It was like, oh my god, and then we got generic black rectangle.
We went
because
the median
they
route.
didn't work. Well, they worked, but they weren't good enough. I think
They
that's why
weren't out the gates.
like it was like normal phones, flip phones, and then a whole bunch of crazy shit, and then we got the phone we have now.
Yeah.
I know that's probably partially because of the popularity of the iPhone, but like we kind of decided on a form factor that really worked. That's I think why the folds are having a lot of trouble getting traction. They don't function the way people want a phone to necessarily work. I have seen some good uses of them. A friend of mine they don't have it anymore, but they used to have a fold. It was pretty cool. Like being able to flop out a really big screen to watch YouTube on your lunch break was pretty cool. But like it's not that much better than a normal phone.
No.
Like what
I would love to
is
see smart technology backwards into something more interesting to hold.
I want the Star Trek communicator, like the original one from Strange New Worlds, like the flip open one. And I love that they referenced that at one point when Boimler goes back. It's like, oh, the badge is a communicator. It's like, where's the fun in that? Half the fun is flicking it out.
Yeah.
I get that. I know
That's
that
why
feeling.
flip phones were so good.
Yeah. Oh, I miss that tactile feedback of things.
Yeah.
Now it's just I pick up the slate and I tap the slate.
Yeah. Look, it functions. I'm not saying it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. It's just missing that little pizzazz.
It's missing some kind of personality to it. Everything is just well, everything is now corporate, so nothing has personality because corporate doesn't like personality. Yeah.
That's not workplace
easy to
appropriate to
unsell
have
something
personality. You have to be a drone.
Exactly. That's when
Well,
HR gets involved.
It allows you to sell to arguably more people. When you make something like the N-Gage, the fucking taco phone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a certain kind of person who's going to be okay with that. Whereas you make the black slate we all have as a phone now, it's like the maximum number of people could potentially want that.
Oh yeah. Do you remember the was it the phone you could basically build yourself that Google kept spruiking ages and ages ago? Then they canned it.
Yeah.
The modular one.
Yeah, there was some images that came out
split off
recently.
into some other. Yeah. I know that there's a big company that's doing that same thing with laptops framework.
Yeah. I like the idea. Like modules that you can install. Like,
we all like the idea.
Fucking great.
But like the amount of fucking like e-waste you get out of that from the fucking modules
Oh yeah.
is
Pretty quick.
I don't know. Does it matter compared to the amount of e-waste Microsoft's making with Windows fucking 11?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good point actually. They're mainlining plastic in the ocean at this point. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fish
Although,
will learn
like-
to drink this.
My favorite thing from like the old like brick phone days, there was a friend of mine who used to always brag about how indestructible his Nokia was. And anytime someone would ask him about it, he would literally throw it across a room to show that it wouldn't break. He was on a bus once, and he did that, and then it almost slipped under the door out onto the road.
Yeah, he would have been fine. Like,
Watching him, like, run down the bus, scurrying towards it to save it was the best.
I had a 3315 that I dropped out of the back of a ute. Like, we're out spotlighting. And I had it in my pocket, and it came out of my ute. We were, like, flying down the road, spotlighting roos with shotguns and rifles. Things you can't really do anymore. And it came out of my pocket, and it was right around harvest time, so there are always trucks on the road full of fucking grain.
Yeah.
And lost it, so we started calling it, driving back up and down the road that we were on, and we could hear it ringing. We finally picked it up, found it. It had been run over by a truck. It had cracked the back cover and dented the battery. Other than that, it worked perfectly fine. There wasn't a fucking thing wrong
So
with
you
it.
popped the battery out, put a new one in, and we're good.
Yeah,
God,
and that was
I
it.
miss being able to swap out the battery. God, I miss that. It fixed so many issues. Anytime I had a problem with my 3315, take the battery out, put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fixed almost every issue.
The amount of tech that's fixed by turn it off and on again is absurd.
Yeah.
The fact that that's a thing is dumb.
Pretty much. Just we took rocks, we tried to make them smarter, and occasionally they get confused. Therefore, you have to take the electricity away from them.
You have to make them back into rocks again, and then they
Yeah.
fix themselves.
Set them back to a rock, and then electrify them again. It's fine.
So we're like halfway into the episode and we've done one topic.
Anyway,
Look,
modernity.
AI pisses all of us off. So we got into our old man yells at cloud moment, and we went off.
Well, do we want to keep the old man yells at cloud
Yeah,
going?
fuck it. Those
I am
clouds
always
deserve it.
down to yell at clouds.
So,
They
a
don't
nuisance streamer decided to head off to some third world country because he fucking felt like it and shot fireworks at the locals.
What a fucking muppet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's been arrested. I really hope he's been arrested.
As far as I know, he hasn't been arrested. He has been kicked out of the country.
That's good.
He should have to.
But he's
front
gonna
up
move on to
those,
another
like,
country
Front
with
up
the
to the
same
people that he injured in doing that, like face to face, and admit I did this thing to you, and whatever comes
So,
of it. Fucking hell.
They did try and confront him, at which point... So, here's the thing. He shoots the fireworks in. He hits someone. At which point he goes, headshot. And then when they confront him about it, he's like, oh, look, man, it was an accident. It just sort of happened.
Yeah, so he just backed. Oh, wait, no, I did see that. Didn't he get her, like, in the face or the eye? Or
She
something?
lost an eye.
So
yeah,
I
or
haven't
something,
seen
yeah.
I haven't seen enough stuff to confirm that specifically. But yes, apparently the person who got shot lost an eye.
Jesus. Like, that should be, like, grievous bodily harm. Like, come on, put him in prison for a bit.
Yeah, but that's why he went to some stupid country where he could... Well, okay, that's not the right thing to say. That's mean. I shouldn't have said that.
But it's where he went to a country where he felt that he could get away with it. Specifically why he went there.
Yeah. I've got to say stupid because they weren't going to prosecute him because it's some third world place, but they're not stupid.
No.
They're perfectly fine people. He went there because he knew he could get away with it. Exactly what you said.
Yeah. They've got a culture of non-conflict, conflict kind of thing. Like, just don't engage.
It's why like people do that shit in Japan and stuff because they know they can generally get away with it.
Japan is getting
they get money for
saying no. Like that. Oh, that's so much better. And I'm very glad that, as much as it sucks that people can't go to Japan as much as they'd like, I'm glad they closed ranks. Tourists and everyone else being cut.
Yeah.
Like,
be respectful in the time.
Yeah. Absolutely. I just felt sorry for the poor geishas who were getting, like, hounded. Like,
yeah. That one town where they're like, nah, no one else, no outsiders, fuck you.
Yeah. Because, like, I thought, like, originally when I saw it, like, oh, this can't be that big. And then you see, like, the people just, like, in their faces with cameras. It's like, oh, my
They're trying to hug them and shit. These people are working. They're at their job.
It's meant to be, like, the same kind of thing you'd see with, like, the beefeaters, like the Royal Guards over in England.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't go near them. You don't touch them. That's not good. You stay away from... They're doing a thing. Let them be.
They're technically working.
Yeah. But, tourists and people who have left their own country, just I think they lose brain cells. Like, Australians aren't always welcomed around the world. Bali fucking hates us because we send our dipshits there.
What a lot of it is that same as the hard ass keyboard warrior. It's they have no fear of getting punched in the face. They've got no fear of the repercussions immediately affecting them, so they think they can say, do, and get away whatever the fuck they want. That's why they don't go to countries that are going to have any sort of fucking repercussion. But
you would think they would have learnt from Johnny Somali being, like, locked in an actual prison.
Yeah, but how long did it fucking take for that to happen?
Yeah, it was, 3 countries before one of them finally said, no, fuck it.
Yeah, and even then, he did a lot of shit in, I think it was South Korea, where he got eventually nicked.
Korea got him eventually because of the deepfake stuff he did.
Yeah. The point is, though, he did a bunch of stuff in their country before he even got picked up for that. Yeah. So it's like, these guys are doing this shit and they're getting away with it, and then they just fuck off to another country because there's some nepo baby who can afford to do that.
Yeah. I can't stand it. I don't know why they have an audience, but that just...
As far as I'm concerned, at this point, as far as I'm concerned, if you run a video or streaming platform and someone uploads this crap, ban immediately. Stop encouraging it.
Yeah.
Stop platforming them.
But then they won't get as much revenue. Revenue rules everything. Like,
no. See, that's the problem. No advertiser wants to be on those videos.
True.
So they're not going to get the ad rev from boosting these streamers. It's why all the people who were on YouTube eventually went to Kick, because Kick had lesser restrictions. And then Kick was like, oh, we're losing advertisers because of these people, and started kicking them from Kick.
Yeah. Now there's a new one they all go to.
Probably. Someone's going to be unscrupulous enough.
Yeah, there's always a new cesspit that opens up something.
But, just, you saying that reminds me of this whole fucking under-16s ban from fucking social media.
Oh, yeah.
All it's doing is spiking interest in other fucking social media things that aren't the primary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it absolutely points into sharp relief that this has nothing to do with social media.
Yeah.
Because they're not banning social media. They've gone, these half a dozen platforms are the only ones we care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of them are Roblox!
Yeah, that's the annoying thing. Like, the fact that entire game hasn't been just shut down in certain places. I know there's one country that's banned it, or trying to ban it.
I think there's actually a couple, but yeah.
I would like more of them to do that.
We're not going to open that can again. We've done it enough times.
Burn that shit to the ground.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it's like the fact that like all these kids are just like, oh, there's some other social media app. Oh, we all migrate to that now. It's like, it clearly shows it had nothing to do with social media bans. Because you're not banning them from social media. You just picked a handful of platforms.
Though,
We also saw the exact same thing happen with the Americans and the TikTok ban. They just went to a different app. It didn't change.
though it does make me interested, like, which one will rise to the top as the Australian social media? Because it means we'll actually get fucking Australian content on it.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
Ooh, that's a good point. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Maybe they'll actually open a creator fund in a country other than America now. One I can dream. It'd be great.
So,
But no.
looking for silver linings, praying they got to be there.
Like, I hope this nuisance streamer gets picked up for something and taken off the street. I'm sick of them.
They're the worst. They're terrible people, and they're just making the lives of normal people. Like, I know that these are civilians; they're not even workers. Yeah. But the ones I see more often are people just fucking with people at their jobs. It's like, dude, working a job sucks enough.
Yeah.
Don't make
without some cunt coming in and wrecking displays and trying to be a piece of crap.
And then their only excuse being, it's a prank, bro. It's like, that doesn't negate what you've just done. No. I don't care.
And then hiring behind some fucking muscle they hired so that you can't yell at them.
I was in Jack Doherty recently got arrested for a day, and I was like, I was hoping that would stick.
No, I saw something about that, but I was like, I don't even want to read an article about that cunt.
I think it was useful she posted a video of that kid who was calling him out to his face. That was quite funny.
That was a good one. But it was it basically took him stepping up to a bunch of cops and then realizing, I can't just hide behind my security for this.
Yeah.
It was very fun watching that, though, because you can see the moment he realizes, oh, this is happening. I can't get out of this. Suck it.
Get wrecked.
Yeah. I want more of those guys to get their comeuppance. That's all.
Yeah, I hadn't actually seen that or heard. Like I said, after the whole thing where he got kicked from Kick, it was just like, cool, we're done. I don't want to hear anything more about this idiot.
Yeah. His life is circling the drain. I'm so fucking glad for it. So,
look, he did it all to himself.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Actually, I saw an article, and I don't know how, I haven't confirmed the validity, so grain of salt here, but that Kick has a real problem with people streaming while driving.
Yeah, no, I'd seen that as well. It never ends well. There's just so many crashes.
I mean, I just remembered it because of the Doherty thing, because he fucking wrecked his McLaren while live streaming while driving.
Yeah, I think Moist Critical put a thing about it recently. I watched something similar.
I saw an article about it, but I hadn't verified it, so I didn't bring it up on the show, because,
Yeah. It's hilarious and horrible, and people should not be streaming while driving. Why are you doing this, you idiots?
So, do we want to look at, a company that used AI integration and it's really just not working in arguably the most hilarious way?
Yes.
They're my favorite things.
So, a recent game that came out was Where the Winds Meet, which is this massive, MMO light type thing, free-to-play game. Its big boast was at, thousands of NPCs and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, so a bunch of those NPCs are run by chatbots. And, what people have been doing, one of the things is, they'll give out a riddle. And you've got to try and find the thing in the environment so you can come back and tell them the answer to the riddle.
Yeah.
This is the way some of the conversation's going. Wanderer, take another guess. In brackets. Tells him the correct answer. Well done! You've solved the riddle.
Oh my god.
It's just they're not solving the puzzles. They're just injecting the chatbot and just going, yes, I told you the right answer. Now give me the reward.
I'm wondering how long it's going to take before a lot of NPCs suddenly become highly fucking racist.
Oh, give it a week.
I don't know the extent on that, or how much I know it has some level of chatbot integration. I don't know to the amount that you can manipulate it. But apparently, you can just tell it that you told them the correct answer and it'll accept it.
I wonder if they just never tried that in QA. Just why not?
Well, apparently the phrase "guess the answer correctly" doesn't always work. So it seems like there's something in the background that's supposed to filter it, but
you've got to butter
maybe
the AI
not.
It's guess correct answer or guess false correct answer.
This statement is false. Watch the game go offline for now.
But yeah, it's just like, that's dumb, guys. Like, you shouldn't have used that for that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I can
But
see
then-
what they were going for. Like, just that the back end shit was like, we just need a bunch of dialogue to be handled for NPCs, and I could imagine using generation for that, but not for
Yeah,
this
but, like,
level of shit.
At the same time, like, wouldn't it have been easy? Wouldn't it have been easier and cheaper because you wouldn't have had to license a fucking 3D fucking language model to just write 2 lines where it's like, here's 3 answers, pick the right one.
Yeah, it's almost like you could hire someone as like an entry level position
Yeah,
to
like
do the grunt work.
someone who would sort of code these things and, I don't know, like make certain the quality was there.
Yeah, perhaps
Apparently
someone who's recently come out of uni.
Yeah, they'd be a good choice. Maybe give them some kind of experience.
Yeah.
That's
And
Pay them,
assurance of the quality that they're producing.
yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, like, people have been resorting to this because the system's been giving out weird clues or not doing things properly, like, say, a horned animal, and the answer is an elephant. Or requiring a 1-word answer, and the answer is 2 words.
God damn it. Oh, that's dumb.
What would be funny
So
if it
it's
says
really
it
not
needed a
working.
1-word answer and the answer was actually 1 word.
Oh, yes. The thing is, I hate that people are having to suffer through it, but I'm also very glad that the AI is not working the way they wanted it to.
Yeah, same.
It's just, I don't want it there. I want it gone away.
So, apparently something that, wait, we're going to continue on the wild copium of Ubisoft.
Oh,
Apparently
have they
game
not
is-
run out yet?
Apparently gamers are just not buying games that much and playing games that much anymore. That's why sales are down.
Definitely. Definitely
It's
that,
not
and
like-
not
Despite
to do
the
with a
fact
failure in
that
quality.
video games are the most profitable entertainment medium on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, were they just looking at their own sales and not everyone else's?
And I mean, like, 2 of the largest games that came out were Expedition 33 and Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Ubisoft's the problem.
Yeah.
It's time for the big guys to be put out of the pasture, and preferably old Yelled. Just take them out back of the barn and shoot
Yeah.
them and be done with it. And let
Yeah,
those
the-
devs form new things.
Yeah, the AAA scene is collapsing under its own weight. I mean, hell, I never thought it had really come for Rockstar, but I mean, it's even coming for them. I firmly believe GTA 6 will probably sell incredibly well.
Yeah.
But will it recoup the costs they've put in? The company itself is started to collapse under itself. It's having big firing runs.
Well,
It's
it does has those massive
I don't think these
union
big-
marches at the moment. Like, it's not
Yeah.
getting great
They
press in a lot of
basically
fucking
lost it,
ways.
Yeah, so it feels like, like you say, the big guys need they need to be sunset.
Yeah.
Either scale them back to their original size, like just go back to a small team, get your best people into this one team. Then the rest go, and just make new side things, and be fine.
Well,
Or make new
they hit
ideas.
the point of diminishing returns. Like, they're not getting more out of the dollars they're spending. So at some point, you got to think, okay, well, this isn't working. It worked when we scaled back to here. Let's scale back to there and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't take much fucking common sense to do this shit.
I mean, it's things like giant mandates and deadlines and, we've got to have everything ready for this big show. Because, like, I was watching a big retrospective on Command & Conquer. And Westwood, even when it got early on, even when it was dealing with publishers, a lot of those publishers just stayed the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
They just went, make your thing. And and Command & Conquer is one of the games that is almost credited. It's not them specifically. It's technically another group. But it's basically having created and popularized the RTS.
Yeah.
Kind of the way, like, id wasn't technically the first-person shooter, but they're the ones who made it big.
Yeah. I think one of the
And that
biggest
happened
problems
because
is,
the publisher just didn't fuck with it.
one of the biggest problems is, like, publishers are gathering so much IP and then they're trying to shoehorn so much of their own say into it. like to force the recoup. If they just let them make the fucking game for what it is, then it can fucking grow and die on its own fucking merit. Like 9 times out of 10, the double A's are doing so much better than the triple A's. They're making their money back and more just by letting them do their fucking thing.
I also think the marketing division should stay far away from the process until you have a final product. The marketing team
6 months out is the time.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I want to see a trailer.
At most, 1 year. Yep. I would accept, because like you gotta want to put a trailer out at like Game Fest or the Game Awards or something like that. So I could see you maybe going a year ahead to be like, next year we're releasing, so we want to put a trailer out now. But that's it. Not fucking see in 6 years.
Only at the point when there's gameplay video that is representative of the final product.
It will never be in a trailer.
That's the only point that marketing should get involved, when there is that video.
Yeah, but they won't do that because they're gonna vertical slice it to make it look good.
Yeah, but it should at least be in-game footage that is taken from actual fucking gameplay that is representative of the final product. I'm not saying show the last 4 fucking missions and give away the entire fucking story, but here's a video of here's what the game will look like.
Look, I completely agree. In-engine, definitely, absolutely. But like, you're gonna get something that's designed to make the game look sizzle.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. Like, there's always going to be a certain inherent level of distrust, but definitely in-game footage and running on reasonable hardware, not your fucking dev machine.
Yeah.
Put it on something that anyone could actually run.
I'd be okay with that. Like
that's what I mean by like a representative of final product, not something that's run on maximum spec and is everything. Like, have it running as it's going to be fucking running.
Something the end user will interact with.
Yeah.
Something the end user is going to have to deal with or play. I want to see what Joe Blow is going to get out of this, not the hyper super machine that you're running things on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my grief with like marketing. They always start the hype train far too long, and then they have to overhype it to keep the train going, and it never lives up to what it's expecting, and it's just bad for everyone.
Do either of you watch on the shorts everywhere? But there was a YouTube channel, that Viva La Dirt League.
Yep.
I love this stuff.
That one where they're like Rowan is like showing the marketing for their next game. It's like this massive trailer, and it's like all these things like. We're not doing any of that. We've done nothing of that. What is that? It's like, but pre-sales. Like, it is so fucking true. God damn it.
I love it. I still play Great Day for Fishing.
Me too.
It's a good game.
I love their content. It comes out kind of sporadically, though, or at least I see it sporadically.
And it's actually representative of the games that are out there and, like, the experience you have while playing them. I like it.
They're still in touch with their audience base. Like they haven't veered off and done weird shit yet.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely adore their parody set for Dark Souls. That was great. Hell, it had the best representation. Like, anytime someone wants to legitimately engage with the get good mentality of Dark Souls, I point them at the Viva La Dirt League video of it, because they actually explain what normal people mean by that phrase.
Yeah.
Not the fucking sweats who are like, if you didn't play it at level 1 with no summons, you didn't really beat Dark Souls. Fuck you, cunt. You're a dick. Those people, when they say get good, they're being dicks. When someone like me is like, look, man, I've given you all the help I can possibly give. I told you what good weapons are.
At some point, you need to fucking
I've done everything.
Work on yourself.
There's a bit where you just have to learn the mechanics and get better.
Yeah.
And Viva La Dirt League has a great video where the main character rages out about everyone telling him to get good, and then their Solaire character basically goes, yeah, but you've learned all of the things, you've gotten good.
Yeah.
But that's because they're, as you say, very in touch with their audience, and that they play games and they interact with a community like that.
It's like early Rooster Teeth.
Oh man, that's a company that died. Although I had not heard anything ever since they did that. They did that video where they're like, Bernie's back, and then I heard nothing
Bernie's back. Shutter everything. Never speak again.
It fucking feels like that, because like it was a whole big thing of him coming back to the studio, and it was going to be I heard this like, oh, everyone was hyped because it was Rooster Teeth is back, and I haven't heard dick shit since. I will admit I haven't gone looking, but I haven't heard anything.
Sometimes it's okay for companies to die, because people who worked for Rooster Teeth have gone on to bigger and better things. Like, I loved Dragon Ball Abridged, but I'm okay with Team 4-Star not focusing on that now, because they have full acting and voice acting roles.
Oh, yeah.
I occasionally hear them in, like, things like, oh, I know that voice, that's fucking great! But
yeah.
I'm okay with losing out on more DBZ Abridged, because they've gone on and gotten better. Like, occasionally, things do need to end.
They have kind of talked about it a little bit. They were getting a little creatively stagnant too. It's like how many times like we've made all the jokes, like
they kind of ran into a wall, and it's like we're gonna do all the stuff now. Like, all right, good luck to you.
Yeah, we're becoming legit, and we need to let this go. Okay,
which is fair.
Yeah,
and like certain series occasionally just need to end before they overstay their welcome.
Yes,
like the amount of times Futurama's been redone. I haven't watched the most recent interview, but redo of it.
See, like at least the previous like attempts to bring Futurama back, they kept all the original guys.
Yeah.
Whereas the new stuff under Hulu, it's just like it's soulless. It's so bad.
I don't think I've watched Futurama since the run of movies they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one season after that I think is worth it simply for the ending.
Oh,
if you don't want to watch the whole show, watch the last episode of that last season before they went over to Hulu. That is such a perfect last episode that I am even more insulted that they brought it back.
It's equivalent to the ending of Scrubs, where Dorian's leaving and looking at the world in front of the life in front of him and what it could be. It's that same feeling, and it's really good. And then they undo it all by going back again.
Although, what is it? The new Scrubs in like 2 months?
Oh, yeah, I'm not paying attention to that. As far as I'm concerned, Scrubs has ended.
Yeah. It's hard not to be a little bit curious simply because, like, okay, you got a lot of you got the gang back together. You didn't try and do the fucking intern shit again. Or try and completely reboot it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's hard not to look at it and go, but you ended it so well. Like, perfect ending. What the fuck?
It didn't need to keep going. Why?
Alright, so let's just sort of, like, rapid fire through a couple of these last ones, because, man, we have sidetracked hard this episode.
It's been a weird week. My brain's very meandering.
Yeah, I know, right? As we head into, like, December, my brain's just like, let's start taking all the restrictions off.
Yeah.
So Disney's looking to do another hand-animated movie.
I love Disney's hand-animated stuff, but...
They're saying they're returning to hand animation. I don't see it lasting more than one movie.
If it even is a full fucking movie and not just a short or some fucking prototype piece where they just said, oh, this is what we used to do. I doubt they're going to go back into it full scale.
If we got another like full hand-drawn, beautiful Disney movie, I would go a long way to forgiving them. Probably not all the way, but it would go a ways. Especially if they got in, like, because they're getting in some of the old animators to teach the new people coming in, that kind of stuff. Because they got rid of a bunch of their 2D guys.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? But, I hope it goes past what's one thing.
It also depends on the story they're going to try and tell with it. Because if it's a fucking nothing burger, it's going to make no fucking difference.
See, that to me is why I don't think it'll go past more than one movie. They'll dump all this money and be like, look, we did this hand-animated movie, and then have such a dog shit story that it won't do well, and they'll be like, it wasn't the shitty story, it was that we spent all this money on hand animation, and then they'll abandon it again.
I reckon there's this, like, deep down, there is a safe at the bottom of Disney that cracking open. This was left by Disney himself. It holds his greatest secrets to success. It's just a book
Racism to Jews?
That too. But it's just like that, and underneath that is just the Grimm fairy tales, like, novels. Like, that's it. All there is. Like,
the stories he stole.
Yeah. Steal more of it. There's still more Grimm fables you haven't gone to yet. But they'll find a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't envision that lasting at all.
I reckon this is them going, oh no, we've done this before. This will be fun. This will be easy. And then forgetting just how much time and effort 2D takes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then, see, we tried it and it failed, so we're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Stop crying about it.
Yeah.
And the last one I have here is Amazon, who has got a lot of streaming rights, has started to AI dub the anime they're getting. It's
so bad.
So the big one a lot of people have seen is the dub for Banana Fish, but that's not the only one they've done it for, which means it's not an experiment. They're doing this.
They're rolling it out. It's happening.
And this is really bad for anyone who likes anime because the sub scene is dead.
Yeah.
And understandably, given the fact that when Crunchyroll went legit, quote unquote, they hired a bunch of the fan subbers to do their official subs. And now they're using AI and they're using a shittier typeface setting app for their subtitles in general, which is why half the subtitles on even pirated anime is terrible.
Yeah.
Now these dubs are going to be
pointed at for ruining anime. Crunchyroll's fine.
Yeah, kind of. And now Amazon doing this means that even if you don't use an official source, you could end up with a dub that was dubbed by Amazon.
Jesus.
And that means you just get shittily dubbed anime, even if you don't engage with Amazon. I don't want to like say that it's going to kill anime, but it's certainly doing damage.
Yeah.
It's going to take a hit. It's like, there's going to leave a dent there. Like, because I've seen a few of the clips, and the dubbing is soulless, it is badly timed, and it's, I don't like it. It's shitty. But I mostly watch my stuff with subs, so at least I can get by it.
Yeah, but again, Crunchyroll subs are about to get a lot worse. And
they were not good to start with.
And they're infecting everything everywhere.
Yeah.
Even other companies that get anime get their subs from Crunchyroll.
Kind of wish
you can't escape Crunchyroll just because
it's not on Crunchyroll.
You don't like them.
Yeah.
Oh no, trust me. If I could obliterate Crunchyroll and be like, and we get Anime Lab back, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Done within seconds. But the only good thing that might come of this is now that they've fired a bunch of the fan subs they had on as actual subwriters, maybe they'll go back to probably fan subbing or something to bring that.
It's back. A lot of work to do that, which is why a lot of the fan sub communities stopped, because it was like, well, the official subs are pretty good, and it's a lot of work to do this for free. Whereas now that a lot of the fan sub groups are just typesetters, they move the subtitles around on the screen so they actually look good, or they might translate some of the signs in the background. They don't do the full laborious effort of watching an episode, getting a script, translating it, actually translating it properly, not just word for word.
Yeah.
And doing all that extra stuff that they used to do, because that takes hours and days.
Yeah. Translating meaning,
and they're
not just
getting
words.
paid. Because, like, back in the day, to get anime before all the, Anime Lab and that came out, like, it was a passion for those people to sub that stuff for people who didn't speak Japanese. Now, there's just so many ways to access anime with good enough subs, people don't care.
Yeah.
But they should. They really fucking should.
They definitely should. It's a medium I like, and I want it to stick around unshittified.
Yeah. I mean, the easiest one, if you can hear my voice, cancel your Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Cancel
do not let them have your money.
I know that, like, a lot of stuff's on there. Find other ways to get it. There are other services that exist that are legit that can give you this content. Do not support Crunchyroll.
It's not worth it.
We're never getting that Crunchyroll sponsorship.
Look, if we did,
really want
it would have to be on the condition we get to make fun of them. Like, that's the only way I'd accept. It's like, we're sponsored by Crunchyroll. The dumb fucks. Like, that's the only way.
Why did they give us money? I don't know. We're about to talk bad shit about this crappy company, but I'll take their check.
To be honest, I'd do that with anyone who wanted to sponsor us. Like, here, sponsor our product. And like, I'm going to use this product and give you my real feedback on it. I don't care at this point.
Yeah. Or it would have to be, I will read your script, word for word. Don't expect me to say anything nice after it, though. Oh, no, I'll speak positively. You want to give me a Raid Shadow Legends fucking sponsorship? I'll talk wonderfully in the ad read. Afterwards, I'll tell you not to download it, and it's a lump of shit, and you shouldn't even waste your fucking time.
Yeah.
But I'll read your script if you'll give me the cash.
I think there's only, like, 2 ones, probably one at the moment that we'd ever accept happily, which would be GamerSops and maybe Audible if they stop their AI bullshit.
Yeah, I would also accept GOG.
Yeah.
Yes. That too.
But I'm not going to. They're not going to do it. I'm not going to say it.
We're more likely to get a sponsorship from fucking Arnott.
I don't know, actually.
Sponsorship.
We might talk a lot about biscuits, but we talk a lot of shit about what Arnott's been doing with biscuits.
Maybe they should fix it, and then we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, that's how they get us on board. They give us the original value pack back.
So, we've suddenly going to start talking really positive about Arnott's. Is there a bunch of biscuits in the background of your photo of your Discord call? No, shut up.
No, I ate them an hour ago.
I've got crumbs. There's crumbs in my keyboard.
Why does this podcast seem to have a lot of eating noises all of a sudden? Stop asking questions and support Arnott's.
Each listen gets you a digital coupon for 1 Arnott's biscuit.
I still say it was one of the nicer places I've ever had to work, was the Arnott's Biscuit Factory. It was actually a really nice place to have a job.
Nice.
Mindless as fuck, but nice place, except for the nearly dying to a robot. But, you know, every business has its downs.
God, you were early in the trenches for the AI wars. God damn.
Yeah, I can legitimately say I was almost killed by a robot.
Robots.
An almost early first casualty in the Terminator War.
Tried to crush me with a pallet of biscuits.
Ooh.
I have to have told that story on this podcast sometime, haven't I?
You have, yeah. But at the same time, like, that, of all the ways I could see you dying, crushed by a pallet of biscuits, I could see happening.
Just trying to eat my way out of death.
That's the one where I would be at the funeral going, he died the way he lived. Feasting on biscuits. Thankfully, the robots lost.
Yes. Right, so we're out past now, so I think we'll round things out for this week. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.